Hello and welcome back. I am live for the third time today. I want to bring you this content because we are having a lot of trades at the moment. We have had trades hitting their take profits, and we are having trades actually opening and already in some nice profits already. So I want to bring this to you. I want to bring this content to you, and everyone likes to see a good trade here and there as well. So if you enjoy the content I'm bringing, if you enjoy the trades that I'm bringing you as well, please make sure you smash a like on this video because I have a really nice trade for you, which we have been talking about, and I have been telling you that I am going to be entering this trade, and the limit orders have been hit, and the shorting has started. So getting straight on into the video, before I sort of show you the charts, I just want to quickly show you I am finally in that short position. I've been looking for the price to come up to that shorting area that I had, and we are finally in that. We have finally hit that shorting area, and we have now entered that short position. If you've been following the channel, you will know that I was in a long position, but we've taken profit on that long position, and now we are shorting. We've had those limit orders in. We set those limit orders in together. I was live when I set those limit orders in, and as you can see, we have hit those limit orders, and we are now in a nice profit on that short position. Now, it doesn't mean that we are going to be in a profit. We're going to be in a profit the whole time. There are some things that I want to look at in the chart that may signal we may have another retest of this resistance level, or we could just see this price pulling back. And I want to talk about the invalidation just in case this trade does get invalidated as well. But yeah, so we're in that trade. The limit orders were hit. I was talking to you over on Twitter as well. I was actually, let's get up a new thing here. So here we go. Looking at Twitter, you can see that I let you know over here, all Bitcoin longs are closed. Shorting has started at $21,000. So as you can see here, we closed that long in a 26.12% profit. We opened that long at $20,085, and then we closed that long at $21,134 approximately. 5x leverage. That's all I tend to trade within a bear market. So please make sure you smash a like on this video if you want to see more trades like this. Angela, nice to see you here. And yeah, we're making some nice profits. We've been making some nice profits, and all we have been doing is trading the ranges. I know the market has been very boring. The market has just been very sideways at the moment, but we can make a profit from this. Okay, we can trade the ranges. So getting straight on into the charts, then we can see that we have just been trading this range here. Now I'm on the 4-hour here because we have been looking at this bigger range, and we've been trading this bigger range on the 4-hour here. And I think with this short, we could actually enter back into this range here if we break this value area high at around $20,164, because we've used it as support around 4 times now. And if we're going to keep testing this as support, the likelihood of it is that we could see the price actually break through that. But over the past few days, we've actually been trading this range here. So we've actually been shorting and longing this range right here. So we shorted this area up here down to approximately the value area low, and then we actually longed. As you know, we longed this one here on the 2nd of November, so 2 days ago we longed this. And of course, it was really late, so I didn't bring this trade to you, but I told you that this was the area that I'm looking to long, and we actually had a second opportunity to enter that long. So the price came up, found resistance at the value area low, and then came back down to my longing area right here, that cluster of support right there. So this was another opportunity for you to enter a long position. And as you can see, if you entered that long position, you will be in really nice profits. And we did take profits at around $21,130 because I am now entering a short position. The reason I am entering a short position is because we are coming into major resistance. So looking at the 4-hour chart, we have this ascending parallel channel that is being respected very well. Recently, on the 26th of October and on the 29th of October, we tested this to the dollar. We have now tested this almost to the dollar as well. We had a little break above it, but we've not had a candle break above it, which is what we don't want to see. That would be the invalidation for the shorting, this short that I have open. But as you can see, we've got that cluster of resistance. We also have another resistance level here. As you can see from these two pivots up there, we do have another resistance level, which we did get rejected from as of right now. We also have this golden pocket from the previous swing high, which is up here, to the previous swing low at the bottom of the range there. So we have a lot of resistance coming in. So for me, this was a really, really good shorting opportunity. That's why I am in a short position. And if you've been following the channel, you will know that I warned you about this. I warned you that, and I let you know that I was entering into a short position because I put those limit orders in live on the show for you. So you need to make sure you're watching these live streams. So make sure you have that bell notification on. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe and smash that like button so you can see more trades that I'm bringing you, like this one that I've just entered, and the previous ones here as well. $26. 26% in a profit. So we're making some really nice profits just by trading this range. And we're going to continue to do that until the range is finally broken. Going to change the range until the range is broken. Let's get our shorts on. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Exactly. I'm getting those shorts on because I do expect a pullback because there's a lot of resistance coming in here. And also, if we're talking about swing failure patterns, it looks as though we've had a swing failure pattern here now, grabbing the liquidity from this area here. So what tends to happen is all the people that are short, they have their stop losses. I really struggled to explain this yesterday, so hopefully I'll get it right this time. But yeah, so we have all the shorts that enter their shorts, down here. They have their stop losses just above the previous high. And what tends to happen is the price comes and hits their stop loss, and then we see the price actually pull back, and vice versa when we're longing. When we're longing. So yeah, what we're seeing right now is that actual swing failure pattern grabbing the liquidity from here, and we're actually seeing a reaction from that, and it looks as though the price wants to continue towards the downside. So what am I looking at now to confirm that we are going to see this price continue towards the downside and come and hit my targets of around $20,300 and then $20,000? Well, we're already actually seeing that. We're already seeing what I want to see for this this continuation towards the downside to be confirmed, but we need just one more confirmation. Now, what I want to see is an acceptance back into the range. So as you can see right here, we're back within the range. We're back below that value area high right here. And what we want to see is we want to see us use this value area high as resistance, and then that continuation towards the downside. That for me is the confirmation for me that this price, that the price is going to continue towards the downside, and it could just be a wick. So we could have already done that. As you see right here, we have broken back into it, and potentially this candle that we're seeing now was the retest, and now we're getting the rejection. So I want to see a confirmed rejection from this value area high here, and that is for me enough confluence that we are accepted back into the range, and we will most likely see the price come down to the bottom of the range. And as you can see, the price is continuing to dump from this level. And I told you, I've been telling you for the past few days, this is the area to be shorting, and this is exactly what I'm doing. Now, obviously, we could see the price come back up to this level and potentially break that. If it does break this resistance, of course, I'm going to exit that short position. But for me, we're getting too much of a bearish reaction to this, that I think this price is just going to continue towards the downside. What are you shorting? I am shorting Bitcoin. For me, as you see, 8.5% in a profit, $250 in a profit. Really, really nice for a trade that has only been open for less than an hour. So, yeah, really nice profits. But what am I trading? I'm only trading Bitcoin. With me, how I see it is being experienced within one thing is better than being average at loads of different things. And what I mean by that is, trading altcoins is different. You tend to use different fib levels for altcoins, and for me, Bitcoin is the easiest thing to trade. I think it's factual, to be honest with you. I know it's a personal opinion, but I think that it's just true that Bitcoin is the easiest thing to trade because it has the most volume in it, and it is just the easiest for me personally. Now, it's not going to be the same for everyone. XRP may be a good thing to trade for yourself personally, but for me, Bitcoin is the best thing to trade. Ethereum may be the best thing to trade for you. For me, it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is where I've made all my profit within my trades, not my hodl portfolio. Obviously I've got altcoins in my, not as much as I used to, because the market is so down at the moment. But I used to have a lot of altcoins, and that's where I made more profit rather than my actual Bitcoin holdings. I made more profit within the altcoin holdings. But for trading, I stick to Bitcoin because I'm very experienced. I've been trading Bitcoin for 3 years now. Altcoins, I dabble in them. XRP is one that I like to trade now. Don't take it as, XRP is something that a project that I like. When I'm trading, it's solely based on the technical analysis side of things. So if I'm trading altcoins, it's not because I like the project. If I do like the project, then fair enough, but I blank that from my mind, and all I'm looking at is the technicals. When I'm trading, it's all about technicals. I don't like to trade when there's big fundamental news coming out. For example, when I had that short position and the Fed released that 75 basis points, the market was getting very, very volatile. Now, I had that trade open for a number of days before, but I closed that trade because it was just so volatile. And for me, I don't like trading in really high volatile time periods like that. I'd rather just keep it to the technicals and the technicals only. So that's what I like to do. And Bitcoin, that's what I'm shorting. I can see you've got 3x short on Solana and Aave. Now, yeah, if you're shorting that, then make sure, obviously what I'm giving you here is not financial advice, but make sure that the shorts are off your own back and off your own analysis, because shorting the altcoins off of my TA is not going to work, because we can see Bitcoin pulling back now, but maybe some of the altcoins are actually pushing, and then we'll see them actually pull back later on. So never trade altcoins off of Bitcoin TA. I think that's a pretty obvious thing, but I know a lot of people out there will not will not understand that. But yeah, for me, Bitcoin is the main thing I trade because I've just been trading it for 3 years now, and it's worked. This is where I make all the profit. And obviously, I've got my HODL portfolio as well. That makes me a lot of profit as well. But right now, trading is the thing that I'm doing because we are just seeing the price consolidate sideways within these ranges. So I'm going to make the most of it, shorting the value area high, which we're doing right now, and longing the value area low, which we did 2 days ago. We opened that trade 2 days ago, closed it today. The returns we got from it was around $300. So $300 for 2 days trading is not a bad return at all. And looking at this one, obviously it's unrealized, but $220 in a profit for less than an hour's trading is nice. We could even take profit here and be happy with that. But for me, I want to squeeze a bit more out of it. I want to squeeze this, hopefully ride this short trade all the way down to the value area low at $20,300 and then potentially 20,000. So this is what I'm looking at here. Now, just to be aware, there is a possibility that we could see the price push back towards the upside, maybe testing this resistance again and then pull back. We've seen this multiple times previously. So we entered this trade here, the price pushed up, then the price pulled back for the second entry, and then we've seen the price push up again. So this is something that we could be looking at, the price doing the same thing. Just to show you another example as well, we shorted this area up here. We shorted this area here, exactly the same thing. Price came down, back up, and then we saw the price actually come to that value area low down here. And I can go on and on and on, but there's no point. You're just gonna have to trust me on it. This is what we tend to see. Now, it doesn't always happen. We could just see that price pull back straight down to the value area low and the next major support levels. But I just want to be aware, I just make you aware that we could see the price actually come back to the resistance, giving us a great second entry point if we didn't enter previously. Or, maybe we could add to that position again. But then from there, I would expect the price to pull back. So the two scenarios I have is that the price comes back up and then we see a rejection, or the price just rejects from where it is now and we see it coming back down to that value area low. So if you enjoy this update, if you enjoy the trades that I'm bringing you, as you can see here, some nice profits that we're seeing so far. If you enjoy all of this, please make sure you smash a like on this video. I'm going to get a Discord up and running as well, so that I can update you as as and when things happen straight away, so I don't have to wait to set up the live and everything. I can put it into that Discord for you straight away, and then I can go live a few minutes later and update you there as well. But to get the information straight away, Discord is probably the best way to go about it, because it takes me some time to set up the live, and say I'm not actually at my studio, then I have to get home and then come to my studio. But with the Discord, I can quickly open my laptop and put everything into Discord, so it'll be a lot easier. So make sure you smash that like button if you want to see that. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, turn that bell notification on to see more trades like this, and yeah, smash the like button as well if you want to see more trades like this as well. So nice to see you back as well, Angela. So yeah, I love seeing the same people coming back. It's really, really nice. I want to grow a community here. It'd be nice if we can grow a community here. So yeah, for a young fella, you have been pretty good, to be fair. I've been around for years. I could help. I could help. To be fair, yeah. To be honest, I've been trading for 3 years. I am young. I know that, but that's, it is what it is. I don't think you have to be a certain age to do this. It's pretty straightforward stuff. Once you get down and dirty with it. It's pretty straightforward stuff. And to be honest with you, it does take 2 years to become consistent with it. For me personally, over the past year, that's been my most profitable time. Even though the market hasn't been coming our way trading wise, this has been my most profitable year this past year because I feel like you do time in the market is very, very important. The first 2 years, I was profitable, but not consistently profitable. Now I am very consistently profitable. Almost like 70, 80% of the time, I am right. And I'm not sure on the figures, but most of the time I am right. And to prove that to you, over the past 2 months, 2 and a bit months, we've made 6, 7, or 8. I'm not sure the numbers off the top of my head, but 6, 7, or 8 trades, and only one of them has actually been a losing trade. So it's all in experience. It's not. It doesn't have to do any. Whatever age you are, whatever age, it does not matter. Experience within the market is better than anything. You could go to university and learn about trading there. You could work at a bank and learn trading there, but until you're actually sat in front of the charts with real money actually trading it, or fake money. I know that there are some exchanges that do sort of the fake accounts. I forgot what you call them, but yeah, just sitting in front of the charts for hours and hours upon end and just realizing what happens when the price does this and the price does that. It comes to you. And the strategy that I'm using at the moment, coming back to the charts, is this range here. Now, looking at it, it's very, very simple. And yes, it is very simple. You just need to realize what happens when you have the price coming above the value area high, like here. Now, it doesn't mean that you can enter a short position there just because it's a value area high. You need confluence for it. You need to find confluence. So you find some horizontal levels, or you find a Fibonacci level that we found here, and then that gives you the signal to enter the short, and we short that down to the value area low. For me, over the past few years that I've been doing this has been a strategy that I've used. And the reason why I over the first 2 years I was trading that I did not I wasn't more consistent with my trading is because I tried to use just one indicator, one or two indicators. You want to use as many as possible. The more that you use, the stronger your TA is. So over the years, I've realized that confluence is one of the biggest things within trading. Once you've found confluence, then you can start looking at entering those positions. But yeah, for me, it doesn't matter what age you are. It's just about time in the market. You're good, mate. Thank you very much. Experience is everything. Experience, exactly. It is everything. Start a Discord, and I will put 2 pence in it. Invaluable trust. I'm off to make money, lol. See ya. Thank you very much for coming and putting in your insights. Gary B. Yeah, buddy, started trading between 600K to 10 million size, and tell me that you're making consistent gains. Okay. What's the next move for Bitcoin? I have mentioned that, but if you're just coming into the stream, then I will add that in to the stream as well. Age is just a number. Exactly. Doesn't matter how old you are. It's all about experience in the market. I've been in the crypto market for around 3 years now, so I consider myself fairly experienced with it. Full time, almost 3 years. So yeah, I consider myself pretty experienced because that's a long time every day for almost 3 years being sat in front of a computer, just looking at the charts is a pretty long time if you think about it. What's the next move for Bitcoin? Next move for Bitcoin, I'm shorting. I'm shorting. I'm expecting the price to pull back. So value area high is has been hit. The resistances has been hit up here. We're seeing that price pull back. So for me, I'm expecting the price to come down to $20,300 as sort of a first take profit point. We've got some confluence coming in there with the value area low and also this downwards trending previous resistance now support level. And then if we break below that, 20,000 is the next target that I'm looking at. A break below that, then I do think we could get accepted back into this bigger range here. So let's get the cross tool out here. So I think we could, if we do break these major support levels here on these shorter time frames, I think we could see the price actually come back into this bigger range on the 4 hour. And if we do get accepted back into this bigger range, so if we break below $20,160 and we use that as resistance, then I would expect the price to come down to $18,800. So that's what I'm looking at. So be cautious if you're looking at entering into any long positions. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. But right now, just looking at the price, if we can get accepted below this value area high here, then I'm expecting the price to come down to $20,300 and then $20,000. As you can see, I'm putting my money where my mouth is by shorting this, as you can see right here. And we entered this short at entry price is at just above $21,000. So yeah, shorting, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm expecting the price to pull back. SPX dumping, watch afternoon session and DXY. Happy weekend, everyone. Yeah, it is the weekend. Be cautious over the weekend. We're not going to see much volatility. So, yeah, maybe this trade will be a bit of a slow trade over the course of the weekend, or we could see a bit of volume coming in over the weekend and we could see that price pull back. But yeah, over the weekends recently, we haven't seen much movement at all. So yeah, we could just see some consolidation over the weekend before seeing the price come down on Monday, or we could see the price slowly coming down over the course of the weekend. So yeah, that's what I would be looking at. S&P, let's have a look at the S&P. I need to get that back. I had to restart my computer, so I've got to put all my chart. Yeah, the S&P. So we're seeing the S&P pull back today. Yes, it had a little push towards the upside, but we're initially seeing it pull back. Exactly what I explained in a previous video. If we are going to get rejected from this level, which we have been rejected from this level now, it's looking pretty bearish for me. And the next target is around 3,630. This major support level here, which you can see has been previous support. So for me, the S&P 500 is looking pretty bearish. I would expect the price to come down to this level here. If we break that, then the next level I'm looking at on the S&P is 3,232. If we hit that, then we're going to see Bitcoin get a correction towards the downside. But look at this, perfect. I've been predicting this on the S&P for a while now as well. These resistance levels, great areas to be shorting. Obviously, I don't actually trade the traditional market, but I've been using this as well in confluence with the Bitcoin charts to sort of predict where the price is going to go. And we were coming into a major resistance here as well, so it was a good opportunity to enter a short as well on the in the crypto market, because we do see the crypto market following the traditional market. And what were we seeing? We're seeing resistance being rejected from, as you can see, and the price coming down. So I would expect a continuation to this major support here. If we break this major support, then down to the next level, which obviously is not going to be good for Bitcoin at all. DXY. This is very important for Bitcoin as well. We're seeing that actually pull back whilst the price of Bitcoin is pulling back. Now, I would expect this to push towards the upside potentially. Find some sort of support at this mid-range. We know that the mid-range acts as support, as you can see right there, and resistance, as you can see right there. And it took us quite a lot of time to get above this mid-range as well. So I'd expect that to be support. If we hold this as support, then I would expect the price to come back up to around 113 again. That's what I would be looking at. For the DXY, which is not going to be good for Bitcoin, but obviously, it's going to be good for our short position here as well. So Yeah, if the DXY continues to push towards the upside, we're going to see Bitcoin pull back, and we're going to see this short position absolutely explode, I would expect. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now for the DXY as well. But Bitcoin, yeah, still looks like it wants to come down. Obviously, we're going to use this value area high as resistance now that we're below it. If we get back above it, then I think we could have another retest of the resistance and then come down. If we don't do that, if we stay below the value area high, then I think we will just see the price come down. But as I said, be careful over the weekend. The volume tends to just disappear over the weekend. So yeah, would you recommend GMX for leverage trading? I cannot recommend leverage trading because it's all down to your personal preference. Now, for me, leverage trading is just a more profitable way of trading, and it works for me. I know what I'm doing. I know the risks. I calculate my risks, and yeah, I know what I'm doing. If you don't know what you're doing, I would not suggest it at all. Obviously, I can't give financial advice. If you are experienced, then go for it, but use very low leverage. I use 5x leverage. In the bull market, I tend to use a bit more leverage, maybe up to 10x leverage. But in the bear market, I tend to use 5x, and especially in such uncertain times like this when the market is just consolidating sideways. I know I've been predicting the market pretty well, almost perfectly. But you can never be 100% sure, and 5x is the most I really do in a bear market because there's a lot of risk at stake. So yeah, if you're experienced with leverage trade, if you're experienced with trading, then yes, leverage is a very, very good tool to use and can help you make a lot more money. But if you're not experienced, I would stay very, 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 very far away with it. I know when I started trading, I will tell you that I lost a lot of money by trading with leverage and not knowing what the hell I was doing. I was just putting in a long because I felt like putting in a long, and I got lucky the first two times, and then the third time, the whole portfolio was pretty much destroyed. So yeah, you need to know what you're doing. Now, over the course of 3 years, I now know what I'm doing. I calculate my risk. I know what I'm going to lose before I enter the trade, and yeah, you just got to be very, very careful with leverage trading. So I wouldn't recommend it, but if you do want to do it, and if you are experienced, then go ahead. But obviously, I cannot give financial advice. And if you want to trade on the platforms that we use as well, like Bybit, make sure you go into the description below, and you can click a link which takes you over to Bybit. And if you sign up with our referral link, you can get up to $4,000 to trade with. If you do, you have to put a bit of money in there, but yeah, you can get up to $4,000 depending on how much you put in there. So yeah, this is basically what I'm doing with Bitcoin right now. Just shorting it right now. As you can see, the price is coming down. Let's have a look at the funding rate. What's the funding rate? Okay, the funding rate's in the plus. So we're gonna get paid for shorting as well, which is nice. It's always nice to get paid for trading. But yeah, just shorting right now, 8% in a profit, $237 in a profit. Of course, I will keep you updated with anything that I am doing, and I will come live until I get this Discord set up. I need to get my head around Discord because to be honest with you, I haven't really used it much in the past. So get my head around that and get that up for you. And then once I do that, you can get the information straight away rather than maybe a few minutes later because I have to set up the stream. So yeah, still looking at the price coming down, potentially having a retest of the resistance, then coming down. So those are the two scenarios I have for you. If you did enjoy this content, if you do enjoy me bringing you the trades that I'm bringing you, I want to be 100% transparent with you. That's what I've been doing. If you enjoy this, then please smash a like on the video. It really helps me out. I really do appreciate it when you smash a like. We can get this video out to as many people as possible, and I can continue to bring these trades and this technical analysis to you as well. So please smash that like button. If you're new, then subscribe, turn that bell notification on so you never ever miss anything, and watch out for Ben's lives as well. He goes through the fundamentals and really, really good at the fundamentals. So watch out for his lives as well. From where to long BTC? So for me, if we come back to this level here at around 20,000, I'll be looking to enter another long, possibly leaving a bit of that short open to see if we do break below that. But if we're going to stay within this range, then I would be looking to long around $20,000. So I'm shorting down to $20,000, take profit there, leave a little bit left in the trade, and then I'll be looking to open a longer around $20,030 and possibly seeing if we can trade that up to 21,000 again, like we did previously. 2 days ago, we entered that long position here, and that played out really, really nicely. We've taken profit today up here. That was a really, really nice trade. What was it? 26% in a profit. So yeah, make sure you subscribe and turn that bell notification on if you don't want to miss any trades like this. How much will it take to deposit and get 4,000? To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know. It just what we get is it says up to $4,000 for depositing a certain amount. To be honest with you, it does say if you click on the link and you look, it does say somewhere. But to be honest, I don't know off the top of my head. Thank you for your TA, man. Can't wait to see the Discord. Yeah, I'll try and get that Discord up. I need to get my head around it. I've never been I've been a user of Discord, but I've never been a publisher of Discord or whatever you call it. A host of Discord, of a Discord server. So I do need to get my head around it. But once I've got it all set up, I'll bring that to you and I can put the trades in there as well for you as well. So thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you smash a like on this video. I brought 3 streams today updating you with everything, so I would really appreciate it if you just smash that like button. That's all you've got to do. Smash that like button, and yeah, I will see you in the next live. Thank you very much for watching. See you later.